challenges to conservation, anthropogenic conflict. The growing human population is continuously increasing the stress on the forest for wood products, including fuel for cooking and heating. Land is being cleared for agriculture, fuel wood, and urbanization. These practices are endangering forest genetic resources around the world. Many of the planet's most diverse ecosystems are found in the tropics and subtropics, often in developing countries where pressure on the land is great and financial resources to protect the environment are limiting. Therefore, protecting these valuable resources in situ or on site is an ongoing challenge for conservation. Establishing a representative portion of the gene base at a new location where it can be protected ex situ or off site has also proven to be very effective. Additionally, ex situ conservation allows for the possible reintroduction of the species or population into the original area once the local environmental concerns have been addressed. An example of ex situ conservation is captive farming of all endangered species like orchids in orchid farms, captive farms of fuel wood yielding acacia species, industrial timber, etc. Ex situ conservation of fauna is more controversial. Crocodile farms breed crocodiles which are then culled for their skins to supply to the fashion industry. Tigers are bred in captivity in Chinese tiger farms. In India, there was the local extinction of the tigers in the premier Sariska Tiger Reserve in 2005. Today, reintroduction of tiger cubs and adolescent tigers from other tiger reserves into Sariska is a manifestation of ex situ conservation. Similarly, the cheetah is likely to be reintroduced to India from Africa. The cheetah was hunted to extinction over 100 years ago in India. Climate change, pact and impact. The environment in which we live has been wholly adapted to suit our needs instead of us adjusting and adapting to the environment. Man culls forests to create spaces for all kinds of development projects. Hydel power projects call for dam construction, turbine stations, power generation stations and allied infrastructure. In developing countries of Asia, all the developmental polemics are played out in the real estate of forests, which seem to be whispering the reason for inviolate conservation. Be they hydel power projects or highways, power generation stations for alternative energy sources or housing projects, solid waste management or even entertainment stations, they all find prime real estate in the thick forests of Asia. Add to this urbanization, continuing harvesting of fuel wood, cattle grazing, spread of veterinary diseases, man-animal conflict, they are all factors that decimate forest resources. Increased fossil fuel usage in the name of development leads to increased carbon monoxide emissions. This exacerbates the ozone layer depletion and has expedited climate change. Climate change will lead to change in cropping patterns, new drug-resistant diseases, vectors and viruses jumping species, and manifesting as new health hazards, shortening lifespans of multiple species, increase in prices, food insecurity, spiraling food inflation. These kinds of environmental and economic factors will spill on society. Sociological phenomena like widening gap between the rich and the poor will mean that there will be increase in crime, rafts and social tensions. We are still ascertaining the extent of climate change as it rolls in at dawn each day. We are still far away from being able to estimate the impact of climate change on our daily lives. The whole impact of climate change will be felt only by future generations. but an awareness that has built up will hopefully help mitigate the drastic repercussions on our planet in the coming decades. It thus helps us any day to be fully aware of the potential and the power with which we were blessed and born on this planet. By learning about the blessings of Mother Nature, we start appreciating and understanding the Mother's prowess. That is the whole purpose of learning geography. I hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Thank you for tuning in. I wish you all good luck in completing your assignments. In the next lecture, we will learn about spatial distribution of population in Asia. Until then, bye-bye.